I just making sure I turned it on. I thought I did, but I just wanted to be sure.
They tune in for you anyway.
What?
You heard me.
I know, I didn't hear you. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. How y'all doing? Welcome to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on this beautiful Friday, May 26th. As it's the start of Memorial Day weekend. It's supposed to be just gorgeous.
77, 78 degrees, sunny. A little bit windy, but nice.
They're maybe saying 80 by Sunday and
83.
Low 80s all next week.
Towards the end of the week, I saw that 9 number.
Well, that's in June?
I saw that 9 number at the end of the week.
You do realize that we are coming up with the month being cut at an odd time this year. The first week of June, I have always contended for the last 40 years since I started paying attention to it, the first week of June is the best weather in Southern Illinois that you will find. The very best Southern Illinois weather you will find all year long.
I don't know.
Is next week.
You'd be hard pressed to beat this week's weather. It sure was a nice week.
It sure was a nice,
a nice one.
Yeah. We haven't even turned the air conditioner on this week.
I had to. I've got a 2-story house, so the upstairs got a touch on the warm side, but other than that, yeah.
Yeah, we don't go upstairs until the nighttime. So you don't care, ladies and gentlemen. We understand that now, but
maybe we should just talk to each other for the show.
I haven't seen you for 2 weeks. You owe me a story.
2 weeks. Here we go.
You owe me a story.
Oh, yeah, that is a good story.
And I do want to hear this.
Yeah,
can we tell that on the television sometime?
We can tell it. It's going to be boring to them. It's about the newspaper.
It's about the newspaper, ladies and gentlemen. We'll get to that.
We'll do that off air. But yeah,
we'll do that at some point. But this is our Take the Points edition of the show. It's our weekly look at sports and all kinds of things going on around sports in and around your area. Speaking of, what are a few of the things going on in and around your area this weekend? I'm not going to go into Sunday and Monday because everybody's going to have Memorial Day stuff. That's cool. God bless you. Hope you all have fun. Hope you all have a pleasant barbecue. Go out and see the grandparents and the great-grandparents and the great-greats and all those folks. At least see their stones anyway. Will you do that, by the way?
I drove by today, the cemetery, and they had weed eated. It was decorated very nice. Everything at the cemetery, well, at least Maple here in Fairfield, looks really nice.
You realize all of yours on one side of the family are basically in a row.
Right there off the road.
Really easy to find. Mm-hmm. Grandpa, great-grandpa.
Yep, I do. Yeah, and then the Vaughan side, it's all down there at Pleasant Grove, and I can
wait a minute.
swing right through there.
Is Grandpa in there too? Is Grandpa still with us?
No, he's in Evansville.
He's in Evansville.
Yeah,
okay.
That's where his original family.
Great-grandpa, great-great-grandpa. Yeah. Okay. Well, for you, it's great-great-grandpa. For me, it's Grandpa.
Yeah.
So who knows how these things work, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, we hope you have an outstanding holiday weekend. What is going on tonight? I could only find one thing going on Friday. Up in Effingham, and they're going to have live music out at Pinky's on both nights. Dakota Danielle is playing on Friday night at Pinky's from 6 to 8 p.m. Go out there and say hello and go out, have a good time. It's going to be 78 degrees for the high on this Friday night. So just it'll be a beautiful.
There's no way of beating that.
No way to beat that.
No.
What's going on this weekend? On Saturday, May 27th, Shriners auction out there at Charlie Brown Park. Now, they do a wonderful job. The Flora Masonic Lodge will be hosting their second annual donation auction to benefit Shriners Hospital. The auction will be starting at 10 a.m. It's going to be out on the west side of Flora, out at Charlie Brown Park. Probably a little bit late to donate, but if you're still interested in donating something for the auction tomorrow, give old Don Fry a call at 843-3815. Also, let's see if there's any more information about that. Nope, that's the other one. They had just the same thing. Also going on over in Ken Mundy, the AYCE breakfast. It benefits the South Central High School Scholarship Fund. It'll be on Saturday from 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. Now this, folks, is going to be a little bit tricky. You're going to want to go. You're going to want to go early. You're going to want to go to the breakfast early because then the sectional final game is taking place later that morning. I'll show you where here in just a little. At 10 o'clock, I believe, over in Altamont. I think it's Altamont. I'll clarify here in a minute. But go early, get your belly full, then go out and see the Cougars take on the St. Anthony Bulldogs. We'll get to that here in a little bit. The Odin 5K is on Saturday at 7 a.m. from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. If it's 5K, it might be longer than 8 for some of us. Registration begins at 7, the race at 8. Official timing, it'll be officially timed as well as get results officially. 2.5K and as well as a 10K race available. So that I can understand that taking a little bit more time. What else going on here on this beautiful weekend, Saturday the 27th? The car show. Car show over in Salem at the Evergreen Christian Church from 9 a.m. till noon on Saturday. $15 entry-free registration from 9 to noon. The proceeds will benefit the Broken Chains Mission. That's a nice deal. That supports a feeding station in Costa Rica, as well as rescues young females enslaved in human trafficking. So it's a wonderful opportunity to go help out. Again, it's a $15 entry fee for the car show. What else going on here on May 26th nationally? Ladies and gentlemen, how about that? This is National Blueberry Cheesecake Day. This is
just blueberry cheesecake? No other cheesecake, just that one.
This blueberry.
Okay.
Just blueberry cheesecake today. Two of your favorite foods come together with blueberries and cheesecake. There was a time when people only gathered blueberries from the wild, but it wasn't until the early 1900s through the observations and research of Elizabeth Coleman White and Dr. Frederick V. Koval that successful transplanting and domestication of the blueberry became possible. Also, about the history of the blueberry with the development of cream cheese. Some recipes for cheesecake go back all the way to ancient Greece. However, cream cheese has been a part of American dessert making since the 1820s. After the advent of pasteurization, that's a good looking cheesecake right there. You don't like that?
My blueberry's not my most favorite thing in the world.
Okay, well, hey man, that's fine. After the advent of pasteurization, mass production became possible. One dairy farmer from Chester, New York, decided to be the first. That was William Lawrence, purchased a new chattel factory to begin his production. In 1873, the first mass-produced cheesecake became a reality. So enjoy National Blueberry Cheesecake. A nice way to celebrate the 26th. Also, on May 26th, this is one of those that was started by a company. This is National Cooler Day.
Coleman?
Arctic.
Arctic was on start.
Arctic started this. It started back in 2019. Of those coolers there, this was I didn't write down the. I didn't keep track, but I know of those coolers there, which one is the highest rated regardless of price?
I'm sure Yeti.
Oh no,
Really? I don't know then.
that Cabela's cooler
Really?
is apparently that is a $400 cooler. Apparently it weighs 40 pounds before you even start loading ice
Wow.
and or food. And it keeps items under 40 degrees. How long do you think that cooler
Under
will
40
keep
degrees?
items under 40 degrees?
7 days.
That is a great guess.
Thank you.
Incredibly good guess.
That's how far off was I?
1 day.
No, that's not bad.
8 days. Now that's cool. So you look at that one. You look at that Cabela's, the beige cooler in that one, right? You look at the beige cooler. You think, okay, well, there's a couple of Arctics in there.
Yep.
And that's a $400 Cabela.
Yep.
You go down to that little blue Arctic, and it will keep food cold for 6.5 days.
Yeah, what's the matter?
And it's half the price.
Yeah.
$200. So Arctic might be the way to go, and I'm not just saying that because they sponsored the day. I'm not getting paid to say that, Lucas.
I'm surprised. Oh, wait, they didn't for that picture, did they?
No, that wasn't an
I was about to say, because there's no way they provided that picture. There's a Yeti on top. And
When do you think coolers actually became a thing? Other than like portable coolers.
Well, it was after
Portable ice box.
After ice was invented, so
Portable ice box.
1885.
1950.
Dang it! Wow, that really?
The material needed to make coolers didn't even exist until 1944. That's when you started getting plastic.
Why does it have to be plastic?
Well,
I've seen metal
to make
ice
the
cube
cooler.
trays.
Well, now that's true, and I've have metal coolers before, but I
Right.
guess to the plastic
And
to
the styrofoam and the whatever else.
Yeah, plastic and styrofoam.
I would assume older days that had.
That's
something to
just
keep
what the
things
sheet
cool.
says, man. Quit beefing at me.
Man, I don't like it.
How about one more? Ladies and gentlemen, on September or May 26th, this is also the day to celebrate National Paper Airplane Day. And the reason this is, I'm happy about this. I have some friends, the students from Strongsville High School in Strongsville, Ohio, became obsessed with paper airplanes, and they submitted this to become the National Paper Airplane Day.
Wow.
I have friends whose children are graduates of one of my
Strongsville?
godchildren. I have a goddaughter that went to Strongsville, Ohio High School. So what's your favorite paper airplane?
3 with a square nose.
Do you make will you throw paper airplanes from time to time?
I
My trash can in my office is too close right now. So I really don't do much in the way of paper airplanes.
Some of those I've never seen them before in my life.
Yeah, you learned on the ones up there in the left-hand corner, the 1 and the 2. But you're right, that third one is.
Yeah, I'm on the
about
easy
best.
category.
I've never seen. I like the hunting flight, the second row, second one.
How about the Royal Wing? Looks like it's got flaps built into it. So.
How does see with the look at the UFO down there? You have to probably use scissors for that one. That's just makes it no fun. Oh shoot! I wasn't going to tell you that. I was going to tell you about that
I'm not
before
even
I
sure
showed
what
you.
that was.
Well, I'm not going to. That is the world's largest paper airplane.
So that guy was throwing all paper?
That guy was throwing a paper airplane.
Wow.
Built in Germany. Even the rafters or stuff
That's
underneath.
what I mean. It's all paper?
That's all paper. It is all paper, and it's like 60 feet wide. And how far do you think that thing went? The farthest toss.
I honestly, I hope it was like 4 feet. It just went straight down.
It went.
It's a very boring
He
story,
was
but-
throwing it from about.
How elevated is he there?
He's
8
about
foot off the air?
8 feet.
And look at that guy.
8 feet off the ground. The airplane itself is probably about 15 feet, 14
Yeah,
feet
I'd say.
off the ground, and it went about 18 meters. They said
So
They were inside
50 feet.
inside an airplane hangar. Yeah, so,
That's cool.
50 feet. That's not bad. That's a lot of work. How much work do you think went in to building that?
I don't know, but it's not that far off the USS Enterprise. The way that it's set up like that goes back into there. They just need the dish up top and it'll be there.
Yeah, now that you mention it,
It's not that far off.
maybe
that
they
design.
had something in mind when they were doing the Enterprise. I don't know. That's who
Got a
knows?
little glimpse of my nerdom right there.
We're both super nerds. Let's get new. What are you going to talk out of that? What do you want to see on TV, ladies and gentlemen? High school baseball, we're not showing any more games, so that's over. There's no NBA playoffs here on Friday night. Now, might be a game Saturday if you're looking for the NBA. Potential game 6 between the Celtics and the Heat would be Saturday. We'll get to that in a little bit. And also, there's no NHL game here on Friday night. Might be a game 6. Might be game 6 on Saturday, potentially again. But we'll get to that too. There are some baseball games. The Cardinals play at Cleveland. Here it'll be a Jack Flaherty versus Tanner Bybee. That'll be on Bally Sports Channel 630. That'll be at 6:10. Afternoon game, the Reds will be in Chicago. Hunter Green versus Justin Steele. That's at 1:20 on Marquee. And finally, the Phillies will be at the Atlanta Braves. It's Taijuan Walker versus Jared Schuster. MLB Network, Channel 599. Looking for the White Sox?
No. At no point am I looking for the White Sox.
If you are looking for the White Sox, folks, if you're looking for the White Sox,
Apple TV?
Apple
There
TV.
What about the Dodgers? It's always somebody
I can't remember.
fancy like the Dodgers.
Yeah, they always like to get the Dodgers on there. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. We'll come back. We're going to talk about a wide variety of subjects. Back in a second.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
I'm Dr. Eric Pikus. I'm a general practice physician here at CRHPC, and I work at the Clay Medical Center in Flora. One of the things that I love about working for CRHPC is the fact that it's a federally qualified healthcare center, and that means that we can take care of any patient, whatever the case may be. We don't have to worry about their financial situation, and I love the fact that we can take care of anybody that needs our help. So no matter what care somebody needs, we're going to give them the best possible care available without judgment.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
His bookie called. What do you do?
Ain't getting your money, man. Ain't getting your money.
Can't give you money or he needs your money.
Yeah, exactly.
Hello, folks. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. It's our Take the Points edition. Lucas Vaughan sitting here as we are going to talk about all kinds of different things. This type of show, we usually start talking about the high school baseball first. We go age group up.
I know 2 weeks ago I was here. I couldn't make it last week, and it was the start of the playoffs.
Start of the regionals.
Yeah.
Start of the regionals. Here is where we stand right now in class. Well,
Miami,
I
did
hit
Miami
the wrong
win?
One. I hit the wrong doggone one. And this is double class 2A. I tell you what, let's do. Let's come back to the. We'll come back to the.
Okay.
We'll come back to baseball. We'll talk Preakness. How about that?
Okay.
I got Preakness pictures ready to go. I say that.
Yeah, maybe. There might be baseball pictures up here.
Last week we talked about we had our Preakness bets. I gave you all the Preakness bets. How did we do?
Honestly, not horrible. Jamie hit a little one, I hit a little one, and Weeze hit a piece of one. So we did better than the Kentucky Derby.
We did better than Kentucky Derby. I got 2 out of 3 of the trifecta. My third one scratched. It was a fun race. Did you get a chance to watch the race?
No, I did not. I was that day. I was doing something. I always feel like Saturday afternoons are tough for me.
Well,
I'm always busy with something.
You have to make time for it,
Yeah,
don't you?
that's true.
That's too bad. Well, there's the winner, National Treasure. National Treasure ran really well. Outran. Mage just was tired.
A Baffert horse, the Bob Baffert.
The National Treasure is a Bob Baffert horse. Mage just got tired. He just ran in the Kentucky Derby. Everybody in this race was more rested, and it is so difficult for those Kentucky Derby horses to come back.
Was he the only Derby horse in it?
Yes.
I thought so. There was one other one. I think he scratched, right? There was going to be one.
There
more.
was going to be.
Yeah, and he scratched.
There's how close it was at the
Oh,
end.
wow, I didn't realize it was that
Yeah,
close.
it was tight. There's your Blazing Sevens that ended up taking second place.
Which Jamie and I both had across the boards. So
So you're wondering then, I can tell, you're wondering how much you won. You didn't actually bet it, or did you actually bet it?
no, I didn't actually bet it. No.
I did actually make my bets, and I didn't win on my bets on those.
Well, let's see. What would my $3 across the board on Blazing Sevens pay roughly?
$3 across the board on Blazing Sevens would have paid $5 and $2.80 on a $9 bet. That was a $9 bet, right?
It was $3 across the board, so you got
Okay.
$9.
$9 bet, so you got $5 and $2.80. That's $7.80 times 1.5 is almost $12. You made money.
I would have made money on it.
You made money.
And then I had Mage with a win, which they ended up Mage winning in the third, and then Red Route. Where did Red Route end up winning?
Red Route won
fifth place.
fourth.
Or fourth place, I mean.
Fifth horse.
And the fifth horse.
Yeah. What did National Treasure?
National Treasure, Weeze had a $4 win play show. He had, I don't know where he come up with his number at, but.
Well, if he had $4 to win play show,
Yeah.
and that would be double what you see up there.
So it's a $12 bet.
Yeah, so $13, $14. So yeah, $28 bet, $28 win.
So he had a winner there.
He hit a winner.
So.
He hit a winner.
And then Jamie had Mage with a win, and then he had Blazing Sevens across the board for 15. So again, Jamie would have probably made some money on that one too.
And I had Mage for the win as well. I knew better. I threw $2 or so at it. I didn't
What did
throw as much
he
as-
go off on up there? Did it was
He
even money?
He went off. No, he went about 8-5.
8-5. Okay.
8-5. So yeah, he got down to even, and then it climbed back up as people started betting on the Baffert horse, like you mentioned. You've got Treasures of Bob Baffert, Johnny Velasquez.
Velasquez in there. Yeah.
Velasquez won the Triple Crown
Yep.
for Baffert. Back on American Pharaoh. So it was a fun race. But Lucas, they're going to have to doggone it. They're going to have to do something about. They lost another horse in the first race of the day.
A Baffert horse too.
Yeah. Well, I was watching the race. I had money on that horse.
Really?
I felt very bad about that. But
Can you tell me why the Kentucky Derby has 24 horses? I know they run 19 or 20. But why does this race only has 7? What makes the races so different with the amount of horses?
well, there's 2 or 3 reasons why the Preakness doesn't have they lately anyway. Because Preakness has a gate 14 wide. They could go 14.
So they could go 14, which would be great.
They can go 14. It's a tight track, but so they can't go more than 14. But horses are skipping it in the last few years because it's only 2 weeks after the Derby.
I feel like this is a major because it is.
It's a major.
Horses should be skipping them.
It's $1 million race, but the Kentucky Derby's a $2 million race, and the Belmont's a $3 million race. So the Preakness is kind of the little brother of the 3.
Yeah.
Versus using another term. Pimlico's kind of a dump racetrack. They've done a lot of work, and it's supposed to be nice now. And you've heard stories about the infield at the Kentucky Derby, how it gets a little crazy. Preakness gets that crazy, plus because they've got a band in there playing, and everybody just drinks even harder than at Kentucky. Kentucky at least has a modicum, a little bit of, okay, we're here for a horse race.
Class.
Whereas the Preakness, that's the coolest thing about the Preakness. You could go online, search videos of the porta potty hurdles.
Oh.
It's amazing, people trying to run on top of the porta potties, and then they fall.
Nah, I'm good.
Ladies and gentlemen, it really is a lot of fun. I wouldn't try to do it myself.
No. You think those porta potties are made for 300-pound men running on top of it?
They're probably not made for 200-pound men running on top of it. But see, that just tells you the Preakness. The Preakness is kind of the.
All right, how about this? Somebody needs to find a way to jazz this up then, where there's not 7 horses running.
You get, all right, now what's the song? 1 bourbon, 1 scotch, and 1 beer?
There you go.
The Preakness is the beer.
It's the beer.
I'm going to see if I can't find that other picture. We're going to talk high school baseball when we get back. Get back in a sec.
At Midwest Farm and Land, we've got a team of dedicated land, home, and commercial experts ready to help.
We understand that buying or selling a property can be extremely stressful. Let our folks take care of you and help you find your perfect piece of property.
Whether it's recreational or hunting land, farmland, homes, or commercial, we're there to help.
Local experts with national reach. If you're interested, give us a call, 618-532-1961, or check us out on the website, midwestfarmco.com.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
For service beyond the surface, call Carter Trucking in Fairfield. Carter's trucks are ready to haul your big freight and grain. So whatever you call Jeremy Carter, the Mucho Mulcho Man, the driveway doctor, the gravel guru, the pothole pirate, the rockin' redneck, the smooth operator, the mudhole master, or the happy hauler, just call him. 842-2022 to haul your big freight, grain, and more with trucks from Carter Trucking, Williamson Drive in Fairfield.
I know exactly what I do. I know what I did.
This isn't the end of the story, by the way. I've got that piece of it.
We'll get back to it here in just a minute, a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. As we were talking about high school baseball last segment, I threw the wrong screen up there.
Sure.
The big game is this Saturday. The big game is this Saturday, and it will feature. There it is, about halfway down. Farina South Central versus Effingham St. Anthony in the sectional championship at Altamont at 10 a.m. That is a huge game. You've got the defending champions from 2021, South Central, as they are taking on St. Anthony, who made it to state in 2A a couple of years ago, but they haven't been to state for a while in 1A. Taking a look at some of the other teams that have made. Now, I did this before games on Thursday afternoon. There are like Waltonville has reached the sectional final. The winner and Waltonville is by the way, the game on Thursday down there is Goreville. Goreville is who played South Central in the wild super sectional 2 years ago. The South Central beat 15-14.
Wow.
So there's a chance the South Central and Goreville might have a rematch of the 2 year ago super sectional, which game.
So is that who Waltonville's going to be playing?
Waltonville will play the winner of Goreville and somebody
All right.
from Thursday afternoon. Goreville's, the Black Cats are always a good team. So that's probably who the winner of the South Central and St. Anthony will play. These teams have probably played each other 4 or 5 times, and St. Anthony hits the ball a lot. South Central has really good pitching. They don't hit as well as St. Anthony, but it's going to be a wild one at Altamont. We don't have cameras in Altamont, so we can't get up there and show that, or we would. That would be a wonderful one. In Class 2A, really the only one still around here is, nobody.
Nashville's closest.
Nashville, and then on that other side, DuQuoin is at the other half of the DuQuoin sectional, I believe, is Newton is playing to get
And
in.
you got the Breeze Central, whoever that winner is.
Breeze Central is going to be the winner of Columbia plays. I'm guessing Columbia will play Father McGivney on Saturday morning because Columbia is like number 2 ranked team in the state. McGivney was Class 1A last year or 2 years ago.
Father
McGivney. Yeah, Father McGivney in. Where is that? It's in Metro East somewhere. But yeah, so it is a cutting time right now in the regionals and in the sectionals. Do you remember anything about high school baseball? Whenever you played, or did you play?
I did not play in high school. That was one of my big regrets. I wish I would have played in high school baseball, but I did not.
I didn't play in high school baseball either. I have no regrets about it.
I wish I had.
That was terrible.
And I truly don't know why I didn't.
Why didn't you?
I was a solid baseball player.
You're a good hitter.
I don't know why I didn't. I can't answer that. I truly can't answer that.
If I recall, you had pretty decent power.
No, I was. I didn't have a bunch of power. I was tall and skinny. Not a lot of power then. But no, I was. I really, really, truly enjoyed baseball, and for some reason, I didn't continue playing it. I don't know why.
I can't tell you why you didn't.
Shoot, I played Little League while I was in high school, but didn't play baseball in high school.
See, that's the cool part about the National Trail Conference. As I showed you, that you've got 2 or 3 teams remaining. Well, just 2 remaining now out of the NTC. But doggone it, I forgot to do that. Okay. But yeah, that's what happens. It's I'll tell you what, hey Jansen, tell you what, let's do, folks. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back right after this here on Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Do please stick around. Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
Residents of the Clay County and surrounding area have relied on Clay County State Bank for sound professional service for over 100 years. With convenient lobby and drive-up hours, we are ready to serve you Monday through Saturday. We appreciate all who bank with us, and we look forward to the opportunity of working with anyone who is looking for a community bank to help with their financial needs. Give us a call at 665-3314, visit us online, or stop by and see us on the square in Louisville to experience our friendly personal service.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
I thought I'd lost my business in that fire, but my agent was there before the flames were out. He said, together, we're going to rebuild. Our employees depended on it. My independent agent and auto owners made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there. Auto Owners Insurance. North Wayne Insurance Agency in Flora is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. I'm Bruce Dickey. Thank you so much for tuning in. Lucas Vaughan is sitting in. You just might have heard Jansen Boris come in. She didn't say anything loud enough, did she?
No, not really. I'm not even sure she was in here when you were doing it. She handed you the note. You went off. She came back in because you hollered at her.
Yeah, I did holler at her. But we do appreciate you tuning in here today. We're talking about sports today. And I'll tell you what, let's do. Let's talk about, have you been watching the NBA playoffs at all?
We keep an eye on them, sure.
Yeah, the NBA playoffs are pretty good.
I'd say.
Here's what shocks me right now. I pulled this off
I wonder why.
What in the
Number
world?
8 seed Miami?
I can't believe you can still get Miami minus 275 with a 2-game lead.
Well, yeah.
Celtics have to win 3 more in a row.
They'd have to win essentially 4 in a row total.
Have to win 4
they were
in a
down
row.
3-0. So
they're plus 215. If you bet the Celtics right now, you would hope to get like plus 600 money.
Yeah, I would bet Miami.
I would bet
they've looked way better.
Minus 275. If you bet $100, say if you bet $275, you get $375 back.
I'll get $100.
I'm just astonished by that.
Yeah,
I'm astonished by that.
Well, I mean, who would have expected that? When you saw the Miami versus Boston series, you thought, man, Boston get a cake, and
Boston beats Philadelphia.
Boston, but they struggle, Philadelphia.
Struggled with Philadelphia.
They didn't walk over because that was a tough series.
No,
where Miami, they've walked over.
They beat the Bucks, and then they walked over
the
Knicks, and now they were in the process of walking over.
Yeah, they were
the
3 over on the Celtics. So yeah.
They are playing Thursday night up in Boston. A game 5. What would you if you were going to bet that one?
I'm curious. You know what the line is on that?
I think Boston's minus 5.
Okay, so
that
makes sense. I'm not betting against Miami the way they're playing.
Who knows? Yeah,
8.5.
Is it 8.5 now?
So I would definitely take plus 8.5 on that game.
Somebody's going to give you plus 8.5 on the Miami Heat right now. Right. Absolutely. I might have to stop the show.
Yeah, you're darn right. If I'm getting 8.5 points, I'm absolutely
might have to stop the show. They will be facing. I think I got the other one here somewhere. Let's see.
The other one. That's talk about a walkthrough for Denver.
No, I don't have. Okay, yeah. There's the other thing I was going to talk about. The other one, the Denver Nuggets. They're minus 210 now to win the. That's for the whole NBA championship. What shocks me is that the Celtics are almost the same as the Heat to win the NBA championship, and they're 2 games back.
That's crazy. You look right below it, minus 286 and 225, and it's that close one between Miami and the Celtics. Somebody out there thinks the Celtics come back in the series.
I guess a lot of people think the Celtics.
I just can't see the Celtics winning 4 in a row to get there.
Did you get a chance to see much of that Nuggets Lakers series?
I truly enjoyed. I like the way Jokic plays.
He's fun to watch.
He is. Do you talk about a guy that understands the game of basketball, movement, and shooting and passing, and where people are going to be? It's fun to watch. As a guy that knows basketball, you're like, man.
I've heard 2 or 3 different comparisons from people who have seen players over the years, and I've seen players. I can go back to Larry Bird days. I can go pre-Larry Bird days, but a lot of folks, I think maybe just because he's white, are saying, well, Jokic plays like Larry Bird, except he's taller. He's an inch or 2, 3 taller than Larry Bird. Sure. But he passes and he shoots the ball, and I can see him thinking that, but he also does a few other things that Bird didn't do. I heard a good comparison. Somebody said, well, what he plays down like is like Wilt Chamberlain, whenever Wilt wasn't the only one trying to score. Wilt was a great passer. He could get other people involved when he wanted to.
What made Wilt is his size translates to nowadays size, let alone 60 year ago size. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Wilt would play today.
Yeah, Wilt could play today.
Wilt would, yeah.
Some of these older guys, I don't think could play today's basketball. Wilt could have. He was in a different. He was in the wrong generation.
You got to figure Bill Russell could have.
I mean, you're talking about specials, but some of these typical basketball players would have never been able to touch.
You wonder, that you bring up a good point. You wonder about a guy like Wes Unseld, who was 6'7", or for that matter, the guy.
Would he had had a spot?
He'd have had a spot. He was a rebounder. He never scored much, but he did start things, and he was a Hall of Famer. But yeah. I guess Wes Unseld would find a place in today's game. But would Bob Lanier? Would Nate Thurmond? Just basic centers?
Right now,
no. That's fascinating. I hadn't really thought about that. But anyway, going back to the Lakers and the Nuggets. The Lakers played them good. They got swept. The Lakers played well for the most part. They just they were not as good a team as the Nuggets.
Did Jokic not have 4 triple-doubles in 4 games? If not, it was 3 triple-doubles in 4 games.
It was close.
And then something else. And they said Anthony Davis was playing a good defense on them. I mean, listen, Anthony Davis may have played great defense on him. He still put up triple-doubles. I mean, some huge, big triple. He wasn't scoring 18, 10, and 10. It was 35, 18, and 12.
It was. What they do. There's a number that that folks usually bet on. It's the 3. It's the rebounds, assists, and the points. And for Jokic, the number was 53.
Yeah, I believe that. Yeah,
the over/under number was 53.
That sounds legit.
That is huge, though. When's the last time somebody averaged 53?
I don't know, but I'd be willing to bet that at least 2 of the 3 games he hit that 53 number.
Oh, he hit it. He hit it the first 2.
Yeah,
and he was just shy on the second 2.
Yeah,
I think he was 1 short on the third one.
I know he's right at that number on each of them.
And he's 1 short on the third one, and the fourth one he didn't do all that much scoring because he didn't need to. They had other people stepping in. The Nuggets. Okay, so who do you think wins?
Nuggets. I mean, they've just walked through this entire playoffs.
They're healthy.
I think Miami's going to be a tougher matchup for them because Miami is gritty. They're gritty.
And that's the only thing the Nuggets really haven't faced. But you can't say the Lakers aren't gritty with LeBron James.
Yeah.
Davis played all the games this time. I mean, now granted, it wasn't like the Suns series where he sat 1 or 2 out.
Yeah, but I'm not a Lakers guy. I'm really happy about that.
It's LeBron James. He's the best player in the history of the planet, or second best, depending on who you pick.
I was about to say who. Let's not get into that one.
I'm not going to get into that debate. No, I'm not getting into that. I won't. I'm not going to get into that. Okay, so we're picking the Nuggets.
I'm picking the Nuggets. I'm not betting against them.
I wouldn't either. Are you ready? You realize they're not going to start that till June 1st.
They're going to wait that long?
They're waiting that long.
Man, I was thinking the playoffs might be done before the 4th of July, but maybe not at this point.
They're not going to start. Actually, the Stanley Cup is starting May 31st. And if the games don't go to 6 games.
So next Monday and then next Tuesday they start the playoffs, the
final.
NBA.
No, it's Thursday. June's Thursday. June 1st.
Oh,
Thursday.
you're right. You're right. It is.
It'll be Wednesday.
Yeah,
Thursday. Wednesday for the Stanley Cup. Thursday for the NBA. So they had the date set. Now I guess Boston could make all this moot. Boston have any chance
if they keep winning.
Boston have any chance to beat the Heat. They got a chance. People are betting on them.
Well, they got 1 at home, game 5 at home, game 6 on the road, and 7 back at home.
After game 3, you'd have said they had no chance whatsoever because they quit. Boston quit in that game.
I think Miami is mentally tougher all the way around, and I can't see that they give up a 3-0 lead. So, no, I don't think Boston has a chance.
I don't either. I couldn't agree more. Let's talk hockey. Do you pay much attention?
Now that, I don't.
See, there's the Stanley Cup.
Who's left? You have to tell me.
The Florida Panthers have defeated the Carolina Hurricanes.
And I saw Vegas was at 3-0, right?
And Vegas will defeat the Dallas Stars.
So we're going to have Florida
Thursday
Vegas
night. Yeah, it's going to be Florida Vegas. Vegas will have home ice advantage against the Florida Panthers because the Florida Panthers barely squeaked into the playoffs.
I was going to say, yeah, they were the last team in, right?
They were the last team in, and they've just come alive, have played incredibly well.
That's hockey.
That's hockey. That's what the Blues did.
Yeah.
When the Blues won at what they were their 3rd or 4th seed in that conference.
I feel like in hockey that happens more than any other playoffs.
That's what to me makes hockey such fun.
I agree. And I'm not a huge hockey guy, but it seems like that right there happens more than anything in any other playoffs.
You know, one reason the Stars are going to lose to the Vegas Knights on Thursday night. The Stars captain Jamie Benn has been suspended for 2 games.
Oh, there was a hit.
It was a cross check. It was a cross check hit. You want to see the demonstration?
Sure. We'll get insurance through here, right?
Oh, you get workman's comp.
Yeah.
No, what happened was he was skating along. He's late in the game. He's skating along and he shoves the guy, and the guy goes to the ground. And instead of going on, he falls on top of him and takes the stick and goes like that to the back of his head.
Okay.
That's called a cross check.
I don't know about that. It found me like he just lost control of his stick.
That's what he said. That's what he said.
I don't think professional hockey guys do that.
You haven't seen it, have you?
No, I have not.
Yeah. So Jamie Benn's not playing. The Mavericks. The Stars are Dallas Stars are. They're just they're playing out the string. It's going to end on.
So we got a Vegas and Panthers.
It'll be Vegas.
Is Panthers where the Kachuk kid is?
That's where Kachuk is.
Okay, and he's a St. Louis kid.
He's a St. Louis kid.
Right.
Yeah. One of the Kachucks. There's 2 of them.
Oh, different ones?
2 sons. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
The other one plays for.
This is probably Matthew. He's the star, right?
Yeah, Matthew Kachuk.
Yeah.
The other one plays for Philadelphia or something like that. He was up in the booth with. We'll talk about it in a second. Maybe if we get to with our boy Brooks Koepka that took all our money last week. Yeah, Koepka's a big Panthers fan. He was there Monday night and Wednesday night.
So he's buddies with the other son?
He's buddies with both of them.
Oh, okay.
But,
Koepka's not a St. Louis guy, right?
Nah, he's a Florida guy.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a Florida Stater. I don't know. He likes the team. I don't know.
Yeah, that's fine.
Back in a sec. We're going to talk baseball.
In 1916, Warren Miller chose Auto Owners Insurance. Later, his son made the same choice, as did his grandson. And today, his great-granddaughter did the same. As we reflect on where we've been, we're grateful to our independent agents and to those who have put their trust in us, and to the generations who will. Auto Owners Insurance.
Harrison Insurance in Louisville is your local independent auto owners insurance agency. Make Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield your fashion leader. We're the little boutique with the big inventory of beautiful, trendy outfits and clothing in a wide array of your favorite name brands. And don't forget our large selection of jewelry and accessories. Carnaby Square is Southern Illinois' largest dealer of Brighton. At Carnaby Square, we take pride in our one-on-one, knowledgeable customer service and look forward to helping you create your own special look. Plus, always free gift wrapping. Find endless gift ideas 24/7 at CarnabySquare.com and on our Facebook page. Shop the fashion leader in downtown Fairfield, Carnaby Square.
Napa know-how.
At Flora Auto Parts, you can count on the Napa know-how experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, your locally owned Napa store carries a large inventory of parts for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced counter people understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa know-how at Flora Auto Parts.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont's always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LaMonsOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. My name is Bruce Dickey, joined by Lucas Vaughan. This is our weekly Take the Points.
Hey, I'm not
edition.
up there.
I forgot to
You didn't put
you
my
on.
name up there?
Yeah. I put you on the description for YouTube, but I forgot to put you.
You know, I don't do this for the fame.
I know you don't. It's out of the kindness of your heart and the joy that you get out of showing people your losing bets.
You know what? Right now we're in that time of the year where this isn't my strong suit. I do not like betting baseball. No, I don't bet baseball.
How'd you do on the PGA? Speaking of Brooks
Hey,
Koepka?
I did better. I won one. Rory top 10. All right.
You got Rory in the top 10.
So I got a little piece of that one.
I got a little piece.
Yep, you got
of,
Scheffler.
Scotty Scheffler. You know what that paid? That was I ended up making that
What did you do to? Top 7?
Top 7.
Okay.
Yeah, I got top 7. So, yeah, that paid maybe $7 or something like that. So, Scotty Scheffler. Rahm. I was on Rahm.
Yeah, he had a bad first day.
Had a bad first day, never came back.
Nah,
but he
couldn't
was
get
able
back.
to make the cut.
Yeah.
That was a mistake because then you had to play through all that rain. I just had Finau didn't show up.
Nope, he did not.
Then Weeze had
Cantlay, which made the cut. Shoffley made the cut. Lowry made the cut. And then Neiman, Woodland, Davis, I'm not sure on, but none of them were really ever in contention.
So you're the only one who made me and you, Scheffler and
Rory.
and Rory.
Yep.
Rory making the top 10. There you go, folks. So yeah, who do you listen to, right?
Us two, obviously. And I'm not saying it was successful because I used to really like Brooks Koepka. I liked him. I didn't like what he did when he moved.
I'm the same way. That's why I did. That's why I quit betting him. That's one reason I quit betting him. The other reason is because it's 54-hole tournament.
Yeah.
And I just don't think it transfers well to a major situation.
Yeah.
But a guy like Brooks Koepka, he's built different from most of the other guys.
Yeah. And Koepka and DeChambeau were both in the top. Well, Koepka won. DeChambeau, I think, was 5th or something like that. He was top up there. So a couple live guys stuck around.
Couple live guys makes you wonder. The U.S. Open, you got to think that's coming up in 3 or 4 weeks. Father's Day is when the U.S. Open, and that'll be 3 weeks, I guess. Koepka's got to be in the play for that, doesn't he?
Yeah, I mean. The one thing about Koepka is he, even if he didn't play good in the tournaments around the majors, when the majors rolled around, He played good in the majors.
Played good in the majors.
That was his main thing is he wanted to play good in the majors.
That's what he cared about. That's for sure. Baseball. Memorial Day is here. Is it time to begin to actually think that the standings count?
Yeah, I mean, we're now 50 games in, a lot of them. So that's roughly a third of the year.
Yeah, look at those Oakland Athletics. Still, they went under 200 last night.
They are.
Now this was before.
Whoa! Look at the difference.
This is before Thursday afternoon's games.
They're 183 runs back.
183 runs back, less than a third of the way through the season.
That's rough. Yeah, that's a bad one. That's bad.
Makes you want to play them every week. And then also in the American League, you've got the interesting thing about the American League is the entire East is better than the entire Central.
Yep. The entire East being above 500.
It could be. It's like you could read them as one standing.
Texas Rangers are still hanging in there.
Texas is good.
Yeah,
they've got some good pitching this year. That's look, they got a run differential of 112 runs. You beat a team 20-1, that'll do that.
It helps.
That's what the American League.
Look at that Central run differential though. Look at the negative 49, 39, 49, 70.
Makes you glad to see the Cardinals going to Cleveland this weekend.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Cardinals, this is before their game with the Reds on Thursday afternoon that the Cardinals won.
Yep.
So the Cardinals are now 23-29. They're still behind the Cubs.
Yeah.
It doesn't even matter what the Cubs do today on Thursday. But you got the Cardinals are hanging around, aren't they?
They've tried. The pitching is still not there, even though Michaelis threw a great game today. Matt's got obliterated yesterday.
At what point is there a point when Mo will decide that Steven Matz was just a bad idea?
I'd love to, and I should have done research on this, but I would love to see what the AAA rotation has in it because.
Well, Matthew Liberatore is coming up.
Yeah,
he's pitching Saturday.
Yeah, he's been.
But I know, but then they shuttled him back to the bullpen.
Yep.
Now they're bringing him back. He's he's starting Saturday.
Yeah. So it's about time for maybe just throw him. I mean, can't be worse. I mean. Keep trotting Matz out there in his 70 ERA.
You got Graceffo down in the minor leagues.
Well, and that's what I need to see is what they got in AAA.
They're not doing badly. They're not doing badly in comparison. Now, is Michaelis is what he did on Thursday going to keep going?
He is a veteran.
He is a veteran.
So my answer to that is yes.
We like to hope.
Yeah.
We like to hope so. Dodgers playing well. They're 10 games, 11 games over 500.
But Birds take 3 out of 4 for them, right?
Cardinals beat them 3 out of 4. What surprises me, I mean, and it's the same kind of thing, the Padres are languishing down there in Cardinal territory.
I don't think they like each other. They may have a huge payroll, but I don't think any of those guys like each other.
Oh, the Padres?
Yeah.
The teammates?
Yeah.
They really don't seem to.
No,
they
don't seem happy at all.
They're not. Yeah, they are just beefing at each other all the time.
Or you got teams like Pittsburgh, which has a minuscule payroll compared to the Padres, and I think those guys get along. So.
Well, maybe then, Lucas, money is not the solution to everything.
Well, unless you have Dodgers money, then it's the solution.
or Cubs. What about the Cubs?
Yeah.
They've got gigantic money too, and they don't spend it though.
Yeah, and the people they spend it on, they're already over the hill and knowing.
Christopher Morel, for all you Cub fans, congratulations! He's having an outstanding
Patrick
week.
Wisdom. They got some guys that hit some bombs, 8.5.
I thought it was interesting that David Ross didn't want to play Christopher Morel for the first month and a half because he thought Eric Hosmer was better. Oops.
he was 9 years ago.
Folks, thanks very much for tuning in. Have a great Memorial Day weekend. We'll see y'all next week on Big Talk.